What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Retro Bowl No QB, where today we are going against the winless Minnesota Vikings. Of course, you would know that if you read the thumbnail. But also, this will guarantee that we stay at top of our division as well, because, well, if Tennessee wins this game, they take over if we lose, because they tied. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what Minnesota has in store for us. I was going to say they are a good team, but I remembered I'm on the hardest difficulty and everyone's 5-star offense, 5-star defense. But I don't ever want to underestimate a team, because I have seen teams in this game go the first 3 games without winning. Sometimes I've seen them go the first 5, win the first 5, and then win the rest of the season. Like, just don't lose. And that's an interception. Okay, well, not where I wanted it to be. It was further back. I wanted to be further ahead of the tight end. I wanted him to be able to run and keep running when he caught it, but it was behind him instead of in front of him. It's one of the many downfalls of not having a star QB is you can't really throw anything exactly where you want it to be. Although this is a very good return so far. And let's try not to get tackled as well, I was going to say. But immediately got tackled as I was letting that word come out my mouth. Or sentence. There's a 4-yard pickup by Lamb. Also, the person who did the kick return. But let's see if I can throw better. I can't. But Lamb was there to pick up the bounce. Or the deflection, I should say. Let's see here. I'm going to throw to the nobody, actually. If he can catch it, he's almost guaranteed a first down. Like I said, almost. It was only 9, not 10. I overestimated it, but you know, it's not that big of a difference. It's 1 yard. Now I could easily pick it up there with the running back. I'm hoping for the flag to come across the field. And it does come wide open, so I'm going to just take it, dive before I can get sandwiched in between tacklers there, because that's almost a guaranteed fumble in that situation. And can't really afford another fumble. And Darius and Lamb are in the same area there. I just kind of threw it. Whoever caught it, caught it. Darius was the one who came up with it. I'm actually going to hand this off to Lamb. It looked like they were going strong on that side, which they were, but normally when they're strong, they overcommit and you can easily get around them, like I did on that play, but unfortunately they committed heavier than I thought, and overcommitting wasn't a bad thing. Darius does catch the pass for a touchdown, though. Tie game here at the end of the first. Now let's move on to the second quarter, tied. Minnesota does start with the football. We do have a solid defense, though, and I'm hoping they can get a stop eventually. Okay, they missed the extra point. That gives us a chance to go up by 1 or 2, depending on if I decide to go for a 2-point conversion. Which, that depends more on the time than anything. Well, I got caught by a tackler at the 21. Unfortunately, I was hoping I could have maybe took that a little farther. I'm going to toss that up to Stewart, and I overthrew him. Dang. Unfortunate. And they do get the 2-point. We still have time to at least turn it into a 1-touchdown lead by Minnesota. We can make it 14-21 going into half. At least. And right now, throwing is not my strong suit. It isn't supposed to be. I made this series strictly because I liked running the football, and I wanted to do that more often. But when you're in situations like this, you're kind of forced to throw the football. As I'm going to toss that to Darius, that's going to be another interception. He ran past the defender. If he would have stayed behind him, he would have easily had it. Now that's 3 interceptions, and I think I've screwed our chances of winning. Dang. I'm going to need defense to clutch, and I'm going to need to learn how to throw a football, evidently, because I can't do it. It's not over yet. There's enough time for me to get into field goal range at least, but that forces me to have to throw the football, which is where I've been failing this whole time. Stewart, just please, someone catch it. Don't bobble it around. Bobbling it around is the last thing I want, and that's over top of my running back. Threw it over his head. I'm a dive, call timeout. Let's see if I can get somewhere around there. So I got about 2 plays to get around the 40 for a field goal attempt. And Stewart, wide open, gets me across the 50. I'm a dive, call timeout. I got about 10 minutes. I think I'm going to just take the field goal in this situation. Not going to risk time to try and get closer. That will be good if it has the distance. And it does. And it wasn't a guaranteed to be good as I thought it would be. But it is 10-24 going into half. Minnesota does have the ball and they're going to score. That makes it difficult for us. That's a 3-touchdown lead by Minnesota. So we're going to need our defense to get a turnover and stop them every single time. There's enough time for us to get 3 scores if our defense can get a stop on every single drive. It's unlikely, not impossible. The only thing we're relying on here is our defense and the fact that I need to stop throwing interceptions. Because we wouldn't be in this situation if I wasn't throwing a ton of interceptions to start with. Okay, Stewart, diving catch. I wasn't actually trying to get anyone to catch that. I threw it there so no one would have a chance at catching it. Evidently Stewart didn't like that idea. And I'm going to go back to Stewart. He is my number 1 receiver. Also not a wide receiver, but a tight end. And Darius has a one-on-one. I'm going to trust Darius. I threw it a bit late. It's an interception. That's 4 in a game. Well, making this one interesting at least. And we held them to a field goal. If we score a touchdown within the 3rd quarter or early in the 4th, all we need is a touchdown really quick. Might I add. We need a quick touchdown. And then we need for our defense to get an interception on our side of the half 2 times. So, not impossible. Even more unlikely than us getting 2 turnovers. Because now it's not we need 2 turnovers, now it's we need 2 turnovers in our half of the field. Don't run past him, please. Don't bobble it to him either. If Lamb was just a little bit faster, he could have caught up to him. I'm actually going to be smart here and throw it behind him instead of trying to throw it right to him. And he gets pushed out of bounds. I was going to step out of bounds anyways, so no harm, no foul, I guess. I'll throw it behind him again. I'm going to go around. And he steps out of bounds. Okay, well, unfortunate. I didn't want to step out of bounds on that one. The one play where I don't want to step out of bounds, he steps out of bounds. And there we go. Out of bounds there. I meant to do it that time. I think I found a rhythm here. And I'm going to rely heavily on Darius. Don't let him intercept it. Please catch it in the end zone. Or just catch it, period, please. Well, we caught it. Wasted a ton of time, though. Time that I don't necessarily have to spare. And that might be an interception. I got hit by a sack, and it pushed me back. I didn't want that, and that's 5 in a game. And they're going to score. What a blowout. This hurts. Oh, man. I've never played this bad before. On or off camera. This is the worst gameplay I have ever had in my life. I'm terrible at games, but geez. Winning and losing never really mattered all that much to me because, well, it does. Take that back, not what I meant. Winning and losing was a matter of skill for me. And I had enough skill to barely win games. And I was okay with that. Now I've got a channel. I want to be better than barely. I have motivation, I guess is what you can call it. But either way, I don't want to barely win games. I want to obliterate the opponent. Because I've always been competitive. It's just now I have motivation to want to be better. Because I want my viewers to see the best version of my gameplay. And right there they saw something I never want to show anyone. The worst of the worst. And Houston won. Tennessee actually lost. Jacksonville lost. Oh, I had a hiccup. So, oh, it was 100% on me. I'm not going to blame my running back. I was terrible. Let's see. So, Darius, I'm going to go stamina. And Bolden's already maxed, so there you go. We lost to the winless Minnesota Vikings. I don't know. I think having a title where it's like, will our win streak continue? And I make it my title every single time. And the thing is I come up with the titles before I make the video 99% of the time. And every single time I come up with a title where it's like, can we win this game? Or can we stay undefeated? Or can this terrible team beat us? Every single time I've used it, except for maybe once I've been beat. It's a curse. But anyways, that'll do it for this one. If you enjoyed, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when and what I upload. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.